Alright, y'all, this is my last video. Got a little bit of a ride for me. I had me, so you know, I feel like fuck it, why not make a video? I ain't got nothing else to do right now. Got a long ride, so why not? I feel like there are two types of women when it comes to dealing with how they deal with men. Of course, there's more ways to a woman and shit like that, but when it comes to, like, let's say submitting, I feel like there's two types of ways a woman would submit. There could be more, of course, but the two main ways is this. Either she sees you as a leader and shit, right? Or she does it to get things from you. You would rather have A, because A at least is genuine. The other one, that's plotting on you. There's two different ways, and this is what men don't get. But at the same time, why are men complaining about the wrong kind of women? It's this, you men, this is what y'all men don't get, man. You just don't get it. You're doing the same exact shit. The same shit that y'all claim and you expose women for doing. You say, when you see them on Facebook, dog, they're not complaining about the good men, they're complaining about Chad and Tyrone. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Guess what you're doing? You are complaining about Chad and Tyrone, female version women. And if that woman is not, okay, if she's a good woman and she doesn't see you as, she doesn't want to submit to you, she doesn't see you as a leader, she's not for you, dog. See, there's really no, if you really look at the big picture, there's really no reason to complain. We could talk about good and bad and this and that, but there's really no reason to even get mad or complain about rejection, about how women are, about them not letting you leave, none of that. Why? Because the right woman for you, it's not going to be no headache. It's not going to be, why don't she see me as a leader? Why is she talking to this guy? That it's not going to be none of that. And that's what's not registering through y'all men's heads. Why? Probably because you're attracted to certain women that are not women for you. They're not for you, dog. A lot of them, they might be attractive, but they're for everybody. So therefore, there's nothing you could do. You can't control her. She's like a bull, dog. You can't control her. Oh, you thought because you had some money or something like that that it would change something. Nah. Because if a woman has already made it up in her mind that she's basically a bad bitch and I don't see no man as a leader, I'm the woman, I'm the shit and all that, there's not, you can't work with that. So as a man, move around that. Don't try to convince a woman to be a woman or to see you as a man. Why? When there's other women that do. Why would you want to waste your energy and time trying to convince a woman that you're a leader? Hey, I'm a grown man, look at me, I'm a leader. Or even worse, try to convince her to be a woman and play a woman's position. Just like you got to play your man. See, it's funny how we are always required as men to play the position of a man, but somehow, some way, some feminist shit got dropped in there, and now women don't have to play their role, right? They trying to be like men and get the benefits of men, or get benefits from men, but make men still be men. Nah, that's where the shit got to stop. So you want me to go outside and see who got shot, what was that gunshot in the back alley, but then you want to run the house. Oh no, it don't work that way. And that's where y'all men got to stand the fuck up and put your balls down, man. Or should I say, get your balls back from society. Because a lot of y'all tucking y'all tail just to get a little bit of pussy. That's all it's about. Or a little bit of attention. That's all it's about. Bound down like bitches. You are a grown-ass man, dog. And if a woman don't respect you for that, then you don't deal with her. You don't deal with her at all. Why complain, though? Why complain about who they like? Why complain because she don't see you a leader? Why complain about anything that does not correspond with you as a man and your agenda? You are the man. You're supposed to be the leader. She's supposed to come to your world. You're not supposed to control and run her, nah. But she should see you as a leader, like he's going somewhere. I want to be a part of that too, and I want to make add my shit to it or whatever the case. Because guess what? If she really liked you like that, you could be a bum sleeping in your mom's basement, and she'll look at you as some king and some leader and shit. So why the fuck are y'all begging women to see you as that? Just because you like them. They don't like you, dog. Because if she did, you don't even have to be a leader. The truth of the matter is, you do not have to even be a leader for a woman to see you as a leader if she likes you that much. So it boils down to y'all fucking with the wrong women that don't like you. Whether they wrong women by just being wrong women or wrong women by not liking you. Either way, it's still wrong. So either way, you can't fuck with it. But of course, men, it's all about how good a woman looks. All this other shit go out the window. See, y'all are doing what women do. You're trying to make women be who you want them to be instead of picking women. You're trying to build a woman. Instead of you picking a woman that's right for you, you want to build one. Now I want this model to be the right one. I don't want this decent looking woman here to be the right one for me, even though she already is. You know, I'm just going to ignore her and go over here and try to make this woman the right one. It's exactly what y'all doing, man. You're wasting your time and energy, man. It's a sickness. It can literally kill you. Worried about why a woman don't like you. Who gives a fuck? I promise you, you'll be much happier in life if you don't give a fuck about if a woman likes you or not. Remember the last video I showed y'all. You're never going to be the only one she like anyway, so why do you care? You know, hey, ask God to help you accept things you cannot change. Because you can't change that. Just like you can't change if a woman sees you as a leader or not. Only thing you can do is be a leader. If they don't see you as a leader, so be it. And that's what it really boiled down to. Don't listen to the lie and deception of, well, if a man, I will submit to a man if he shows he's a leader first. Now, translation, if I like him a lot. Because that's all it boils down to. She'll submit to a man if she likes him a lot. Ain't got nothing to do with it if he's a leader or not. If so, you would not see bums getting women. You wouldn't see bums lying about how much boss they are and this or that and blah, blah, blah. It would not matter. Because if that's the truth, then what about some of these bosses that act like no woman likes them or they're struggling with women? If it's all about just being a boss and a leader and all that, then that means everybody that's really a boss should have a woman, right? There should be no bosses out here struggling with women, right? Now it boils down to you only dealing with women who like you. And if you don't like the women that like you, then just don't like nobody. Just keep self-improving in your life, man. But crying about what women do, that ain't gonna change nothing. You're wearing yourself to death. They're not gonna do what you don't. They're gonna do what they want to do, man. Just like men. This is what women do. Sit back crying about what, not talking about what women do or something. I mean literally crying about it. This is what women do. These niggas ain't shit. Blah blah blah. Even though she gonna go tonight and suck that dude off. And sleep with the same motherfucker again and again and again, and ignore the guy in the inbox that actually likes her, or the guy that's in her life at her job or something that actually would like her and do her right. But you know, she gonna ignore him and get on Facebook and cry about how men ain't nothing. It's the same thing y'all men are doing. Ignoring the good women, and they get on Facebook and cry about women not submitting. Yeah, they do. The ones that are submitting, you ignoring. Because you worried about some fucking model. Because you think her looks make her a great woman. Wake the fuck up, it don't. I used to be like that too when I was younger. But now, I'm older and wiser when it comes to a woman. You don't get a pass just because you look good. In fact, you can't even get a good looking woman thinking that way. You have to act like a good looking woman is just a regular woman, or you'll never get a good looking woman. Because you'll bow down like a little ass bitch. And she's gonna feel that energy. So if you want a good looking woman and you're listening to this video, you can't bow down to them. Either way, you can't bow down to a woman. Either way, you should look at all women the same. Not the same like they're all the same, but as in, like, it doesn't matter if she's 500 pounds or a fucking model. You have to keep the same type of energy. You can't buckle down like a bitch because she's a model, and then, oh, when it's a 500-pound woman, I got so much swag and this and that, I'm confident. You can't do that. You can't praise a woman for no reason. You just can't do it. She's not going to respect you, dog. And respects everything when it comes to a woman. Not her fucking sex, not her fucking looks, and all this other bullshit y'all be worried about. It's respect. That's why they don't see you as a man. That's why they don't want to submit to you. Because they don't respect you. It doesn't mean that you're not a leader. It doesn't mean that you're not a man. It just means that woman don't see you as one, and that's fine. Right now, there's women in the community that wants, I want a hood nigga, blah, blah, blah. I don't want a working man. She don't see a working man as a man. Even though she's wrong like a motherfucker, the point is she doesn't see a working man as a man, and she sees a guy that carries a gun and sells drugs. That's a man to her. And he might be, and he might not be. The point is, this is what they do. And this is why y'all need to get out y'all feelings about why women like who, and who gives a fuck, man. I promise you, you will be happy. I promise you, you will be happy if you stop worrying about what women are doing. Matter of fact, they'll probably like you more just because they pick up on that type of energy of if somebody is worried about them or how much they like them and all this and all that. She's always going to have men in her face, man. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it, dog. As long as men are willing to fuck a fucking anything that walks, nothing you can do about it. There's always going to be men in her face. If she fucks up and doesn't see the greatness in you and picks somebody else, so be it. That's her loss, not yours. So why are you complaining? You should be focused on self-improving yourself, man. This is what men are supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be crying over what a woman doing and all this bullshit. Like, or chasing women around like them other dudes. Nah, we not them. We try to be alpha males, man. For good reason. Not for abusing and lying and deceiving women. Nah. We're trying to be the greatest men that God wants us to be. For good reasons. Not for that bullshit shit that the devil wants you to be an alpha for swag and all this shit. We ain't doing all that. That's childish. I'm a boss and I'm a lie and all this and all that. Meanwhile, I'm really broke or I got family that really living it up and it just look like I'm winning. Ain't nobody got time for none of that. We don't front, man. I told y'all, man, if you want to reach greatness, man, you cannot worry about no fucking woman. If a woman wants to be with you, dog, I'm telling you, man, ain't it fun, man, when a woman really genuinely when you see men who genuinely have women in their lives that really like them, dog, it's effortless, man. They are not doing all these magic tricks. Y'all trying to make women like y'all that don't genuinely like them, man. Did the other guy have to do that? That woman you like right now that you're doing them magic tricks for, ask yourself, the guy that she really like, what does he have to do? He ain't got to do shit, do he? Now, can he fuck it up with that woman? Yeah, he can. But to get that woman to like him or to see him as a leader or something special or even just as a man in general, he ain't got to do nothing but be who he is. So what makes that woman so much special that you got to do extra? Or what makes him so much better than you that you got to do more to get that same woman that he has to do nothing for to get her attention and all this? When he texts his good morning, she's jumping up and down, happy as hell. When you do it, well, that's if that woman don't like you, of course. She don't give a fuck. She mad because it's not him. She thought you was him. So you ask yourself, well, how do you fix this? There's only one way. The same way that woman likes that guy and his good morning text and don't really like yours, there's a woman out there that likes you and your good morning text and wouldn't like his. That's the name of the game, people. You gotta deal with people who like you. If you're not gonna deal with people who like you, don't deal with nobody at all because it's a lost cause, man. If you want to get played, go ahead. Try to do magic tricks and make somebody like you. Now, if somebody like you already and you know it's certified they like you, then do the magic tricks. You know what I'm saying? After I made a video, don't give a woman the world unless she deserves the world or thinks the world of you. Then, motherfucker, that's when you do the magic tricks. You don't do the magic tricks to get the woman to think the world of you. No. That's a lie. Well, if men do this, I submit and all this, but that's bullshit. It's cap, man. She submits to somebody she likes, or she at least wants to submit to somebody she likes. Sometimes they can't because the guy don't like them back, or that guy ends up being a fraud. You know, he might look like a boss or something, but he's really a fraud or something. Anything can happen with men. Who knows? But that's usually when a woman submits. There ain't no usually to it. If she like you enough, she'll submit to you. If you reciprocate enough. You say, well, why don't they end up with the right man and shit? Because a lot of men lie. The woman likes the guy, but they'll lie to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? So the woman submits. She oh, he's reciprocating. Let me submit to him because I like him a lot. So she's gonna submit. She's gonna submit to who she like. That's the whole point of this whole video. Why? It's not about they got more game and they're more cold and all this. They got more muscle. They got more money. Blah blah blah. The list goes on with y'all men thinking why a woman likes a motherfucker. But the bottom line is this: it's because she naturally likes the motherfucker, man. So only deal with women who naturally like you. The moment you see that she likes another guy better than you or whatever, don't deal with her. Get gone. That's not your fault she don't like you. Why should you suffer? Why should you do magic tricks and all this shit? When there's a woman out here that like you genuinely, like literally, genuinely, think the world of you. But you want to deal with these women that don't think nothing of you. They don't think nothing of you, dog. And if they did, you would know. A woman makes it very clear if she likes a man. Very fucking clear. So if you got a question, if you got to do magic tricks and complain and all this about what a woman's doing and how they behaving, you're dealing with the wrong women. Remember, a woman, this is where y'all get confused, I think. Y'all think it's about finding a good woman, right? Okay, well, let's define what a good woman is. Why is a woman a good woman? 9 times out of 10, a woman is only a good woman if you are the man she wants. And if you end up becoming the man she don't want, this is where you get the shift of behavior. Sound familiar? When you with a woman and then she starts cheating or not wanting you, what happens? Whole different animal, right? Not saying women are animals, just saying. You're dealing with a whole nother thing, right? Why? Because that woman don't feel that way about you no more, dog. So it's the same thing when you dating. You met her for a week or two. Now she's starting to act funny. It's the same thing. It's just that you ain't been with her for years. It's the same thing, man. Same thing. You do not have to fucking do magic tricks, tussle and fight and all this and pull teeth and competition with a bunch of men for a woman that really like you like that. You just don't. Every woman has at least one guy that they like more than every fucking body else. And everybody else is just there. You want to be one of those guys that's just there? Then go ahead and do your magic tricks. Be a dancing monkey. And guess what? You might succeed. And then you'll be like one of these guys in these relationships right now where they succeeded, but the woman needed him or whatever the case, or she was lonely, same thing, need a company, companionship, whatever. You know what I mean? She really didn't like him. She really wanted Chatter Tyrone, right? You gotta be Chatter Tyrone, just be a good version of Chatter Tyrone. That's all. Ain't nobody hating on Chatter Tyrone. Ain't nothing wrong with being Chatter Tyrone. You just gotta be the right Chatter Tyrone. Not the bullshit version. You want to be her Chatter Tyrone. Make no mistake about it. Because if you're not, you might convince this woman to fuck with you, but she really don't want to fuck with you. And this is where you get sexual relationships. This is where you get she's the man of the house. This is where you get all that bullshit, man. But it could all be avoided if you just screen out a woman who really likes you and thinks the world of you. Only person can fuck that up is you. It ain't no complaining about she wouldn't do this. It ain't no complaining about she wouldn't do that. She's talking to this guy. It ain't none of that. They got y'all deceived, selling y'all dreams out here. Why? Because most men have done that to them. So you're dealing with a lot of female players selling y'all dreams, making you think that you got some type of hope. She know if she like you from jump. A woman know from jump if she really want to fuck with you or not, bro. It could change and she might not like you, but as far as her understanding if she likes you or not from jump, or you know, she's interested or not, please, dog, she knows. She knows from jump what she likes. That's like saying, I don't know if I like Cadillacs, man. Been driving them pretty much all my life, but I just don't know if I like them. Fuck out of here, man. They know their imprint. And if you are not their imprint, run, motherfucker. Fast. Or be a victim. Be a victim, dog. I'm not trying to be no victim. All this hard work, I am not trying to give away to no woman that does not see me number one. I don't give a fuck if I never have a woman. If you do not see me number one, you're not for me. I trust that God is not building me up to just not be with somebody. Remember, the Bible says it's not good for a man to be alone, right? Well, I trust God. You got me all the way messed up if you think that I'm trying to mess that up for a version that the devil got for me and throw it all away like a lot of these NBA athletes and shit because a woman's had a pretty face. Didn't the Bible tell you about the beauty of a woman? Man, the Bible a red pill book like a mug, man. Y'all sleeping on it. Y'all sleeping on the Bible, bro. Bible already knew, or should I say God already knew men is going to fall for the beauty of women or her touch. It said something about her tongue too or some shit, but man, it's just got to be the right woman, man. That's all, man. It's got to be a woman that really think the world of you, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all, you see, as men, we love to point out when women do it. You fuck with niggas that don't give a fuck about you. And then you do it as a man. Then you want to complain and cry. Motherfucker, you fucking with women that don't give a fuck about you. You fucking with the wrong ones. But oh, it doesn't count because, you know, sex and looks, right? Well, guess what? That's the same reason why why you think women deal with the wrong guys a lot of times? You think it's because they just pick the wrong guy and they pussy get wet? A lot of y'all really think that they pussy get wet because a guy's a bad boy. Come on, man. You can't be this dumb. That's not what it is. It's attraction. That's why. That's what, like I said, man, she's going to at least have the opportunity as a woman. She's going to at least have the opportunity to at least interact or fuck the guy she likes the most. She might not get commitment, but that don't mean that she ain't gonna get sex from the motherfucker. And that's where the problem comes in. That's why women struggle finding the right guy. And that's why a lot of y'all men struggle getting women. Because you're not the top guy she sees. Out of all these motherfuckers in the world, man, you're just not that number one. So she gonna put you off to the side, bro. And I'm here to tell you today, don't stay on her side. She got enough motherfuckers over there. Let them be over there and play in that circus. You keep moving and you wait until you find the woman that sees you as number one and has all them other motherfuckers on the side. Because you a king, right? You trying to be a king, right? You trying to be an alpha male, right? You trying to build an empire, right? Well, guess what? Picking the wrong woman is the first way to crush your empire. If you got worth as a king, that's the quickest way to downgrade that shit to a bum. You with a woman that treats you like a bum, so now you're a bum. Yeah, you might be a king, you might be a high value man, but if you're dealing with a woman, you can't even get a sandwich. She don't even want to cook for you, do nothing. But just look good and hold her hand out. Which is okay if it's the right woman, right? It's okay for a woman to hold her hand out if she's the right woman and does things for you and thinks the world of you. But y'all doing it with women who have convinced y'all that she's the right one, but she's really not. Jezebel. That's why I stress so much to men that it's not about her looks or vain. When I say her looks are vain, y'all might think I'm shitting on a good-looking woman or hating a good-looking woman or telling you to get a woman you're not attracted to. That is not the truth. Remember, all I'm saying is looks are vain. I didn't say that you can't like them or anything. They're vain. They mean nothing. Meaning that you shouldn't put them on the top of your priority list. Okay, she looks good, now let me screen this girl out. That's how you have to have the mindset. You can't say, oh, she looks good, she's wife material, I'm good, I'm in. You can't do that. Why do you think women struggle with men? They do that. They gonna give the man they like the most a chance first before they come to you. Unless you the guy they like the most. But if you complaining and unsure and I don't know, she liked me, she flaked and all that, you're not the one she likes the most. That's why. You're in line, son. You're not number one. If you was, she'd be down your throat, bro. That's just how they are. So any woman who say differently is a lie. She like a man a lot. She wants it to be known. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So again, why do y'all men worry about women that don't like you, man? Does it hurt your ego that much that a woman don't like you? Guess what, dog? It don't matter how good of a man you become. Everybody's not gonna like you, dog. That's just the way it is. Do you like everybody? No, you don't. And you're never gonna like everybody, right? You're not gonna like every woman. So what makes you think every woman gonna like you? It's not gonna happen. And a lot of times the people that we be thinking you like and all this shit, they ain't even good for you anyway, man. But the ones you think you don't like and the ones you ignore, probably one of them ones is probably the ones you should choose. But we all know how the devil in this world works. We don't want what's good for us, but we gonna cry about it though, right? Everybody want to cry about what's good for them and this and that, but they completely do the opposite. I'm tired of struggling, dog. I'm tired of struggling. Meanwhile, I'm tired of struggling, dog. Put the fucking blunt down then if you're tired of struggling. You can smoke after you get back on your feet. You see what I'm saying? I'm tired of struggling, dog. But I'm gonna go buy a car that I can't afford. Stupid ass shit like this, man. Hey, man, we all gotta be great, man. That's all I can say, man. Once you get a taste of trying to be great, you'll fall in love with it forever, man. You know, and it really all boils down to self-love. At the end of the day, some people might say, all a person care about is money or this or that. It ain't about the money with me, and I don't think it's about money with a lot of successful people. I think they just love themselves, man. And if they don't have a woman or man to love, they just start falling in love with themselves and things they could do. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? Because ain't no guarantee with no woman or man. So what y'all got to do is stop focusing on women and men and focus on things that make you happy, you know, success, trying to make money and things like that. And eventually I'm sure that shit will fall in place when it's supposed to, man. But all this trying to find it and shit, all you doing is putting yourself in a circle of female and male players. I've been there, I've done it, I know what it's about, man. I still see people seeing the same shit I've been seeing. Like, man, damn, I get it. I've seen this. I've been there before. I know what it's like when this girl fuck this guy and all that. I know how that shit feels. That's why I will do anything to feed, protect, and build my family. And it starts with what, motherfucker? Listen, to all y'all men listening, I will do anything and everything to feed, protect, and build my family. But guess what? Number one, building. Ain't that the most important part? How the fuck can I build a family with the wrong woman? It's not going to happen. It starts there. Of course it starts with me, but it also starts with the woman. I got to have a woman to have the family, right? With the wrong woman, you're not getting that, dog. So you got two options. Either don't pick no women at all and build yourself. But if you want a woman, well, you got to pick the right one. No way around it. And you got to go by the rules. You can't just say, well, that's the one I want because the way she looks, I'm going to force her to be a wife and force her to like me. Go ahead, Mr. Hart. be hard-headed. She gonna crush your empire if she don't see you number one. You will be in divorce rate. It ain't gonna be no I love him even when he's a broke bum or whatever he's struggling. Nah, you're not getting that. Because she don't see you like that. You want a woman that the bums get. Not exactly that woman, but you want that kind of woman that love you for no matter what. Not the ones, the superficial ones that you got to do this and six-pack abs and all this and light-skinned, dark-skinned, all that. You don't want them. Because at the end of the day, the next motherfucker got the same shit. And the same way you got her is the same way you'll lose her. Remember that shit. The same way you get a woman is the same way you will lose her. So be yourself, and there is no other you. So the only way you can lose her is you. Damn. See how that works? All this flexing and all that, you know, all y'all men flexing and all that. Okay, do you. And you gonna get a woman that way, and you can lose her that way, because the next man he can do the same shit you doing. There's always somebody better, but there's no other you. Be yourself, and you can't lose. You cannot lose when it comes to women if you be yourself, because you're only gonna attract the right women. This video right here is me being myself. Guess what? A lot of women that would plot on a man or use their game and on men that are not red pill, they don't like me now. They see this video, I don't like that motherfucker. Because they think I'm literally attacking them when really all I'm doing is telling men to pick good women. So if you're a good woman, what's the problem? What's their offense? Right? Good women don't get offended by these videos because the shoe don't fit them. Imagine a woman making a video about men. Why don't men want to love women and be there and protect them and all that? I'm not going to get offended over that. Or let's say she made a video about Chad and Tyrone. Why the fuck would I be offended over that if I'm not Chad and Tyrone? But back to what I was saying, when you be yourself, you're only going to run away the women that are not for you. That's why I have no problem saying I will not buy a woman. That don't mean that I'm not. Hey, if the right woman deserves the world, I say this and I'll say it a billion times. The right woman deserves the world. But I ain't buying shit. I ain't buying no woman. I'm not saving no woman. So all that's going to do by me saying something like that is run away women who had I thought I could plot on him. Fuck. Can't plot on it. Let me find the next dummy. Or let me find the next man that doesn't know his worth and doesn't have balls when it comes to women. Same thing when men do when it comes to women. Let a woman get on here talking that shit like a man got to really step up and be a real man, or I ain't fucking with him. Even though they say it, you know what I'm saying? They do say they want a leader and shit like that. So to a certain extent, I could kind of see why they would say these things. And I could kind of see why a lot of men feel a certain way. But it also makes only men that feel like they leaders. Like, I think I'm a leader. I think I ain't intimidated by her. Let me holler at her. Men who are intimidated and shit, they ain't gonna fuck with them. This is why, as a woman, why you think men run as soon as you talk about commitment? After he fucked her, she running. Because he know he can't do that. So he got two choices. Either keep lying his ass off or just leave you alone. We are put here to be men, man. And there's an attack against that. Not only from females, but from men themselves. Because they so lost in the fucking sauce that they don't even know what they do. They don't even know the pain they cause them. They don't even know the importance of being a man. They think it's, yo, I got some swag and I got a private between my legs. I'm a man, and women like me, so that makes me a man. Or how much pussy I get makes me a man. You have no idea, man. I guess men don't understand that when you're dealing with a real woman, she's gonna require you to be a real man. So you're not going to be able to juggle a bunch of women. It's not going to happen. Because you're going to be obligated to be a real man to her. So only thing you're dealing with is probably a bunch of women who are dealing with other men. Pat yourself on the back. You so much of a swag player and all this bullshit. You so bossy and all this. Y'all men settle for that, you stupid. I told you, get a woman that Chad and Tyrone can't get. Get a woman only you can get. And the only way to do that is to be yourself. Not this fucking flexing and look at my stomach and look at my money, I'm a bald, none of that. Be yourself. That's all extras for her. Just for the fact that she genuinely likes you. And then she got shit for you too because she genuinely likes you. Funny how that works. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this shit alone, man. I don't know what else to say about it. I really don't know what else to say about it. I just hope that if you're a man watching, especially if you're a good man, because you're really in war with bad men. When it comes to women anyway, you're really in war with them. And they winning. Because they on the evil side and we in a world full of evil. So the devil's going to reward them with more women, convincing women to fuck with them more than you. But if a woman is on the side of God, God wants to bless that woman, and that's where y'all come in, the good men. See, again, you're still worried about trying to bless a woman that the devil got complete control over. That woman's basically, she's not in her right mind with God. She's not, I ain't gonna say I'm an angel and everything. But, you know, some women are influenced more by Satan and shit, man. And y'all, and you good men are more influenced more towards God and trying to be a blessing for a woman. But you're trying to deal with women who really are trying to plot on men, doing the devil's work. Like, is a woman sent from God or the devil? A lot of y'all men, since you got good intentions, you basically are, you would be sent from God for a woman. But you're trying to attract women who are sent from the devil out here to deal with people. Not literally, like we all came from, you know, like God and everything. But people are, the way people move and their behavior and shit. In other words, you got one guy, his intention is just to fuck a bunch of women and play around. And then you got one that's really trying to be serious. By default, the one that's trying to be serious is more godly. Not necessarily as a person, but when it comes to women, like relationships and trying to find love, he's more godly because his intentions. This guy's intention is just to fuck somebody. Guess who the devil gonna try to convince more women to like? Same thing, vice versa. Good women trying to be with a man and don't want to play around and talk to a bunch of men and all this. And then you got this other girl on the right, this model-looking woman or whatever, and she full of shit, plotting and scheming on every man she could think of. You already know what time it is. The devil gonna try to convince y'all men to ignore this good woman, these good women, and deal with these other women. But if you are a good man with good intentions, right? That means you are godly. That means you're trying to do God's work. You know, try to bless somebody, be a blessing to somebody. Why are you crying over this evil shit? Your focus is wrong. It took me a while to get it too. Like, you know what? That makes sense. If I'm trying to be a blessing to a woman one day, from God to a woman, then it's obvious that these ain't the ones that God wants to bless. God don't want to bless me or bless them with me. Common sense. Y'all don't get it though. Same thing, vice versa. Same thing, vice versa. You're a good dude, but you like a lot of, you say you like 10 women that really aren't good for you, but they look good or whatever, right? But you're a good dude, right? And you're going to be a blessing for a woman, right? These 10 women don't deserve you. So that maybe it's a blessing that they don't like you or something. But nobody see it that way. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a great day, man. That's my last video for today. I had a little drive. I was like, fuck it, I'll make a video. Ain't got nothing else to do. But, you know, I said what I said, and I think I got across to a lot of motherfuckers. I hope so. So, YouTube community, stop playing with me, man. Like, share, you know what I'm saying? Do something. Like or share, or, you know, share the page. Do something, bro. Need help. I can't do this without y'all. Understand that. And I appreciate it. I appreciate all my 300 and I think it's 11 subscribers. Every last one. Every last one. I don't give a fuck, man. One subscriber means something to me. I don't need 80 million subscribers. It'd be nice, but I'm just saying, if I only got one, I appreciate that. And that's all I'm saying. Y'all have a good day.